Hey, hey, what's up? Hi, 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 hello, hi, hello, hi, hi, hi. Okay, so maybe it didn't make that much sense when I quit. I thought that maybe it would make more sense if I spent a bunch of time trying to get fired, and the best way to get fired would be to the best way to get fired would be to confess all the things that I did wrong, and I'm not trying to get all sort of religious about this, but it's the kind of thing that confessing can do to you. This is more like when you have to talk to someone at Human Resources and explain what happened for like a sexual harassment case, or like some other sort of like work altercation. So this is more like trying to create a psychological profile of someone when after there's been a complaint, like maybe you said something suspicious about the government, and then they make a file on you. So after I've confessed all the things that I did wrong and all the things that are wrong with me, you can decide what my future's gonna be like. Because I'm pretty much just a useless person, and I don't really want to get ahead of myself. I'm gonna talk about all that stuff later. It's just I wanted to remind you what the core thesis of this was going to be about. So I just want to get that out of the way off the top, so you could pick up the main thread of my argument as I go along, as I give a bunch of evidence. So this is going to decide if I should continue to work, or if I should just or if I'm going to be let go. And I was trying to quit before, and it actually turns out that I signed a very unfortunate contract, and the only way to be terminated is to get fired, and the only way to get fired is to convince everybody that you're terrible. So, and it would be a problem if I was too good at convincing people that I was terrible, because then I would actually be useful for something. Like I would actually be able to convince people of things, and that would be too much of a skill. So I have to actually even be bad at my own attempt to get fired. I mean, there are a lot of things that I can say, but then there are a lot of things that have to go unspoken, and they have to be coded in body language. So you have to realize when you're watching this, there's some things that are there's a coded dialogue going on that you need to be aware of. And the last time, everyone said that my mask wasn't very convincing, my Bart Simpson mask. So I made this new Bart Simpson mask. So hopefully that'll address some of the things that people said to me last time about my Bart Simpson mask. I can take criticism well. Like I do take directions okay. So here is a list of things that list of reasons why I should be fired. The first thing is that I really only have bad ideas. I write down all my ideas, and I took all the ideas that I wrote down and I put them into a computer program that I wrote. Actually, somebody else really wrote most of the computer program. I just sort of adjusted it so that it would judge bad ideas. And anyway, I plugged all my bad ideas into the computer, and the program actually told me that it wasn't even worthwhile making judgments on whether the ideas were bad or not, because the program itself was so bad at making judgments that there was no way it could possibly decide that for me. So I'm not even my bad ideas are not bad ideas. The other thing about me is that I don't eat the right kind of food, and no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to find the right kind of food to eat. I try to follow all the rules about getting where I get my food from, and I just never seem to have the right food. And then I talk to people about the things that I eat, and then I can always tell by the way they look at me that I've said the wrong thing. There's just awkward silence. No matter how much research I do, I always seem to be getting it wrong. It might be that I'm just paranoid, but I'm pretty sure I'm making the wrong decisions because I always seem to have these really horrible stomach pains. Another thing about me is that I'm not really as interested in drone attacks as everyone thinks I should be. I think you probably know what I mean by this. Another thing is that I'm not really as threatening as I should be. It seems to be that I'm supposed to be much more threatening, and I don't actually really pose a threat to anyone. So I don't even pose like a emotional threat to anyone. I don't even really pose, or like economic intimidation is something I'm not really capable of. So I'm pretty much useless in all those respects. Finally, I'm really happy about professionalism. I think it's important that we have professionals still for a little while. It seems like we're not going to have them for very long, but it's really the ultimate in luxury to have somebody be paid to do something for you. If you just had sort of amateurs doing things, it would be much cheaper, but you wouldn't be able to enjoy it as much. So that's my list of things. I wish I had a bigger ego, and I would write all this down into a really clever essay about something, about like how it's all somebody else's fault. But I'm not really that kind of person. I don't really think I need all the kind of prestige that's associated with that kind of stuff. And if we really believed that that it didn't matter where these things ended up, then I could just sort of put this in a Facebook message. But I can't really do either of those things, so I have to do it this way. I'm done. I don't really have any more to say, except that I hope you don't think this is like a commercial that I made for myself, because I'm trying to unsell you on myself, so make sure you don't get confused. Okay, thank you.